certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. The 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Za'Darius Smith on the stop. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Browns.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, right back to Strong. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. David Ojabo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
In motion left is Beckham. Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Straight ahead is Strong. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Strong. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Watson.
Finds Strong on the check down.
Touchdown, Browns.
Pierre Strong target.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out into... Goodwin costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Jackson.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
The Ravens in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Ford will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Strong is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half. and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Watson.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
This is fielded at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's second and inches.
To throw is Jackson.
43-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Middle.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
You at X. Go ahead.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Jackson now.
After 29-yard line.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the slot man goes in motion left. They will start this drive with Ford. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Strong one more time. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Alert! Hey, 24.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Handoff, Strong running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll run with Strong. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Jackson. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.